right, it's race weekend. Let's get into it. All right, so got my bag right here, got my bib in it. Just found out how to track myself and everything. So yeah, this is kind of crazy. We're like really getting into the thick of it. Figured out parking, figured out how to track myself. Shout out bib number 3941. Pretty sure that's mine. Pretty sick. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for Friday, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
Okay, so it is officially the day before the race. It is pretty much the end of the day now. So I'm gonna go through everything I did today. So I woke up at 5 a.m. like I normally do during the week, because on race day, I thought I was gonna have to wake up at 5, realizing I'm gonna have to wake up more at like 4:30 so that I can take a cold shower. I wanna keep my morning exact. I wanna keep everything as close to normal and routine as I can. So wake up, cold shower, eat breakfast with coffee. Then I'm gonna drive over. Gotta get there by like 6. I wanna leave my house at like 6, get there by like 6:15, get in the parking lot, which that'll be like an hour 15-ish before the race takes off, just so we can get a spot. Then it's gonna be walk to the start line, warm up. I'll probably bring a banana because it is a long time after eating breakfast until I actually start the race. So there's that. But that's why I woke up early this morning. I went for a walk. I stretched, went for another walk. So I probably hit about 10,000 steps today. I've iced twice, took an Epsom salt bath, got new KT tape on the Achilles, new KT tape on the knee. If you're wondering why I did that tonight, it's because it takes a little bit to settle and stop like pulling on the hairs in my leg. So I like to do it a little bit in advance, and it's only have to go through one shower, so like that's not going to do anything to it really. I've already picked out my outfit for race day. I'm trying to prep everything so I don't have to think too much in the morning, to just like get there and go. Unfortunately, the weather it's really awkward weather for a run, where it's gonna start out like when I take off at 7:30, it's gonna be like 45 to 48-ish probably. And then by the time I'm ending at like, let's say it's about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, somewhere between 11:30 and 12 probably, or maybe a little bit before 11:30. Somewhere in that area though, it's gonna be like mid 50s and sunny at that. So like at that point, it's gonna be, I'm not like shorts and a t-shirt will be fine. But when I get to the start line, like I'm gonna be freezing. I will say, the one thing I don't mind, and I'm actually pretty happy about with the fact that it is cold, is that I'm gonna wear a beanie, because I like wearing a hat or something on my head while I'm running because it helps with the sweat. And with a hat, like it bounces around a little bit, it'll move a little bit. So like I'm readjusting it all the time. Like with the beanie, it just sits perfectly. So that is one thing that is really nice. But other than that, already carved up, had a very massive pasta dinner with 3 pieces of bread. Then I had some chips after, like really trying to get a lot of carbs in. And yeah, other than that, it definitely has hit me. I've been like hyper fixating on this race. It's basically the only thing I've thought about, other than when I played video games like 2 hours and I watched like 1 episode of a show. Other than that, it's all I've been thinking about today. But yeah, I'm very nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm like nervous, excited, anxious. I'm just feeling like a bunch of different emotions about this race at this point. Because like I'm excited to do it. I'm nervous for the start and just feeling how it feels to take off. Like I guess something could bother me, and like I'm thinking about that. And then I'm also nervous for like when the difficult mental battle is going to start, and seeing how long I'm going to have to deal with that, and seeing how I deal with that. So yeah, definitely excited. I honestly don't know when I'm going to record tomorrow. I definitely am going to record something during the race, probably with really bad audio, because I'm not bringing up mic. Like that's just not going to go well. I'm definitely going to record some vertical content for like my socials, so I might put some of that stuff in too, but we will see. I have no clue how tomorrow's going to go. I might not record anything before the run. It just depends on how I'm feeling, because that is the main focus. Like saying a few words before it isn't really going to change much, and I'm giving you kind of my plan for the tomorrow morning and how I feel about it right now. So we will see where it goes from there. I will definitely catch you at some point tomorrow. definitely post-race, possibly during / before. We will see, and then we'll wrap this whole weekend up on Monday, on my day off. All right. With that being said, though, catch you race day.
Alright, we're here before the race. I don't know if you can hear me, but this atmosphere is electric. Can't wait to get going. Catch you later. 14 and a half miles in. My Achilles has been flaring up since 12 and a half, so we're just trying to get to 26.2. Slow steps. Let's get it. Alright, my Achilles keeps flaring up to the point where I can't even jog. So we're walking for a few minutes. I'm gonna pick up a jog from there and see how it goes. We are just under 16 miles in, so a lot more to go, a lot more to push through. I really want to finish this. I really don't want to have to stop. As long as I can walk, I'm gonna keep going. But I'll speed walk for a little bit, and then get into a little bit of a jog and go from there. 4 hours is out of the question. We're just getting to the finish line. All right, I finally found a pace I can jog at. I think it's around 11:30. It's hard to tell because I'm walking for like 30 seconds at every rest stop now while I drink. And we're just trying to get to the finish. That's the goal.
Okay, so I am home, obviously. Race is over. My official time, which will pop up, was 4 hours, 56 minutes, and I already forgot. I think 35 seconds, something like that. Sorry if I sound so dead right now. I did also just run a marathon, so cut me some slack. Where do I even start? So it was so fun. I'm so happy I did this, even though I probably don't look like it right now. Also, if you're wondering what these are, they're compression sleeves. I have them from surgery last year. I'm using them today. Where do I start? The race started off great. First 12 miles, I was exactly with my 4-hour pacer. Felt great. Stopped for the bathroom. I think that stop is honestly what messed up my race in terms of time. I'm so happy that I made it. I'm just happy that I did it. I'm so proud of myself, genuinely, and I'm not even worrying about the fact that that's nowhere near my goal time because of what I'm about to explain. So my Achilles started flaring up, and as you saw in those clips, I literally couldn't really do much. The last thing, when I said I was at mile 20, there's no chance I was at mile 20. I think I was at mile literally 17 and a half, maybe 18. That's it. But that portion of the race was from 12 to 18 was really tough for me. I just couldn't find a good pace. I was just in pain. My Achilles flared up, like I said. Then my right quad, my left hamstring, and my right calf were starting to cramp, not cramping. It was a lot of once you feel it starting to cramp, inevitably you're gonna slow down so you don't actually start cramping. Because if I actually start cramping, I'm on the ground for 5 minutes and I'm probably not finishing the race because I'm probably gonna need someone to stretch me out. I'm gonna need medical staff, and then it's probably over. So I would slow down whenever I felt that. At mile, I think it was around 18, I met my boy Matt, which me and this man, I found him at his lowest, and me and him finished the race together. I ended up getting to my lowest, and he helped push me, which is the reason I got sub 5 hours. Also, this is my hat for finishing it. See, finisher, pretty cool. Back to the race. So we'd jog for a little bit, walk for a little bit, jog for a little bit, walk for a little bit. From when we met at 18 to probably 22 was just rough. Even now, honestly, till 24. Till 22, and then we started jogging a little bit, and then around 24, or maybe it was probably a little before, it was probably 23 and a half, we realized we're all right, his original goal was sub 5 hours, and all I wanted to do was help him get there. And this was the point where I was probably slowing him down a little bit. I helped him get going at first, but then he was helping me get going, and the last 2.5 miles, we basically only walked for maybe a minute and a half. We were really just jogging the rest of it out. And that was honestly like all credit to him there, because for part of it I was fine, but like that last little bit I was so cooked. It was just every time I would open up my stride, my calf would start cramping, my Achilles would hurt. You're also just at that point, you're like so deep in, you're just in so much pain. One thing I didn't realize is how much you eat and drink during a marathon, like just while running, not talking about before or after. I had a banana, 2 pretzel sticks, 8 goos, and you know the little cups that they give you like for like mouthwash? It was probably like 25% bigger than that. I probably had like 30 cups of that size of a combination of mostly water and Gatorade, but I did have one of like Coke, like the soda. You eat so much during a marathon. Like I genuinely think I had like 2,000 calories while running, if not more, which is kind of crazy. So let's talk about after. I got home. I took an Epsom salt bath. I literally almost fell over at the finish line, like genuinely. Then I started walking. I just had to keep moving. Then I sat in the car, got back, got home, Epsom salt bath, like I said. Ate lunch. Literally like an hour later, it was fucking started. An hour later. Like you just get hungry so quickly because your body's just so depleted. Like I'm physically in pain and tired, but I'm actually like mentally not that tired. So I'm just like literally resting the rest of today. Overall thoughts, like I said, like I'm so grateful I did it. I made it out of it with no injuries. There is one dude on the course that I'm fairly certain tore his Achilles. I saw him and he was in like excruciating pain. This was in between 2 of those clips I recorded. I think it was at mile like 16-ish. He was in excruciating pain, and I asked like anyone who looked injured, I tried to stop and help, which is actually kind of how I met Max. He was walking with a limp, which is why I said something. But I saw this dude at mile 16 walking like crazy limp, excruciating pain. And that was at a part where I literally actually ended up doing a literal lap around a track, like a normal track around like a football field. And by the time my very slow jog got to the end of it, I watched him being driven away on a cart. So like I'm guessing he tore his Achilles, not really sure. Don't know him at all. Tried to help him. I feel really bad if he did tear his Achilles, but I'll never find out probably. Overall, they do give you so much stuff, which is cool. I got this hat, a shirt, a medal, which, trying to have this figured out, they gave me the wrong medal. They gave me a medal for the half marathon, not the full one. So I emailed them to try and see if I can get the full marathon medal, and we will see. It's been like an hour since I emailed them, so I'm going to check my email soon, see if they responded. My guess is they'll probably just send me it in the mail, and I'll probably just get 2 medals. But like, that's really annoying. With that being said, though, I think I'll probably give you a more coherent version of this tomorrow, because I feel like I can't be speaking coherently right now. I'm just so tired and in so much pain. And also, sitting like this, my knees kind of hurt. I want to go back to my bed and watch some basketball. So, alright, catch you tomorrow.
Okay, so it is officially Monday night. Honestly, after like thinking over it, I really don't have much to add. We'll say I'm feeling a lot better than expected today. I saw my physical therapist today just to have him check out my Achilles, because that was what was bothering me during the race. He said probably like 2 weeks and I should be good. Like realistically, if I wanted to, I probably could run on it. Not going to. I did realize I'm like sick in the head. It did cross my mind to go for a run today for like a split second, and then I was alone and I out loud was like, "What's wrong with you? What are you doing? Why?" I don't know. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That is the end to this chapter of running for now. Definitely do want to do this again. I'm thinking sometime maybe October, November, sometime around there. Run one, do it right. Do 3 months training, 3 days a week, something like that, and get sub 4 hours. That's the goal. I'm trying to cut 56 minutes off my marathon time. I really feel like I can still do this. Yes, I am still delusional. Alright, and on that piece of delusion, I will leave you guys with that. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and catch you next Sunday at 5 p.m. Catch you there.